So it seems to me that within not only the liberal, but the specifically Western liberal point of view, there is a strange fascination with fascism as the only horizon of a post-liberal outlook. So much so that, for example, after the post-war period, they started to claim that communist states were actually red fascism, and that all communists who were not aligned with liberalism, Marxist-Leninists or Stalinists or Maoists for that matter, are red fascists. Meanwhile, the compatible left, Social Democrats, Trotskyists, and so on, were never accused of this label. So, but on the other hand, it is true that even the thinkers of the German conservative revolution, many of them seem to have also made this mistake of trying to articulate a post-liberal vision of politics and viewing in fascism the zeitgeist of that. So do you have any thoughts on where does this fascination with fascism specifically come from, where the only way to be illiberal in the eyes of liberals and in the eyes of Western thinking in general, maybe, including people who came from the right as well with the conservative revolution, why is there this privileging of fascism?
I think that there are two normal poles of attraction for all illiberal, more or less anti-capitalist political groups: Stalinism or socialism and Hitlerism or fascism. So that was logical, historically logical, because outside of liberalism or international capitalism, that now is the basis of woke, of globalism, of liberalism, that they still, until January 2025, they will be still in power on global scale until Trump comes in the office. So that is not something abstract. The liberals rule, and they represent one of the main political tendency that incorporates in it modernity, the zeitgeist of modernity. So modernity is liberal, and liberalism, one of the three main political theories, fought for that status, to be unique and the main representative of the spirit of the modernity, of enlightenment, of the individualism, of the post-traditional world. And inside of the Western political thought, and not outside of the Western political thought, there were two alternatives: communism and fascism. And both of them, fascism and communism, they have managed to take the power in the two big countries, or more, in Soviet Union and Russia, and Great Russia, and in the Germany and Italy, so in other places. So we had two very, very impressive examples how you can create not liberal or illiberal system, political system, in the reality, and they are poles of the natural attraction for all illiberal minds. But you could be illiberal. That is normal because, for example, the Stalinism was a so huge phenomenon with special style, with amount of power, and geopolitically successful. And that was, and we could win Second World War thanks to Stalinism. So Stalinism and Stalin is the figure of attraction to the left, to the illiberal left. And Hitler and Mussolini, Hitler more, were attraction for illiberal right. And that was logical because Hitler, with all the atrocities committed against the people, with all the ethnical cleansing, and with all the crimes committed by regime, as in the case of Stalin, he still represents some success: political success, electoral success, industrial success, economical success, military success until certain point. So that was the example how a liberal political system could be possible. But, in my opinion, that is simplistic manner to understand the criticism to liberalism, because communism and fascism are two traps of a liberal thought. So conservative revolution was not fascist, was not Nazi. That it was partly aligned with Hitler and partly the other part of the conservative revolution movement made alliance with anti-Hitler coalition, anti-Hitler tendencies inside of Germany as well. So I think that communism and fascism are two successful illiberal political theories that had and still have some doctrines, not just reaction, some systems, some philosophy, but it is simplistic way. So my idea is to overcome communism and fascism because they are part of the same Enlightenment spirits, because they belong to the same Western modernity, they are atheistic, materialistic, and in order to fight liberalism, we need to overcome all the philosophical, all the historical, religious, and political elements of Western modernity. We need to overcome not only liberalism, but as well two most attractive or most developed alternative inside of political modernity, Western political modernity.